Hi everyone, so today I wanted to share with you how to do a natural nail design. I don't usually post these just because there's lots of other videos out there on natural nails, but this one was a request, so I just thought I'd do it real quick. The things you're going to need is you're going to need two complementary colors. The ones I'm using is this one here by Sinful Colors called Forget Now, and then this one from LA Girl Rockstar. Now I don't have a name on this one anymore, the sticker fell off, but it's just a glittery purple that goes nicely with this kind of hot glittery pink. You're also going to need a striper in black and white. If you don't have stripers like that, you can use like these ones or even these cheap ones that we get online. Those work fine too. If you don't have those, then any black and white acrylic paint and a striper brush will work. That's usually what I use, but for this tutorial I'm going to use the actual nail stripers because that's what people usually have. And then you're going to need two sponges, and then you're going to need a top coat when we're done. So that's about it. We'll go ahead and get started. The only thing I've done so far is I've put two coats. If you were doing this on your natural nails, you would put a base coat down if that's what you like to do. But to start out, we're just going to do two coats of whatever color. I've already done that just because this is a tutorial and it's a little quicker if I do. So I've already done two coats of my base color. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take your second color. In this case, I'm using this Rockstar. You're going to take your sponge and you're just going to dab a little bit on there, and it does not need to be a lot because we're going to kind of blend it into the nail itself. So taking that, you're just going to take and you're going to start at the very tip and you're going to tap your way down. And this part kind of depends on you how far down you want to go. And then if you see, it's kind of translucent to begin with, and then you're just going to keep building it up until you get the desired effect you want. So I want my tip a little darker than that, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with a second bit of that. And then I'm not going to go as far down this time, I'm just going to stay mostly on the tip. If you want to go a little further down, you can do that just by feathering that down. Now if you do make your tip too dark and you want to have the pink come up more, what you can do is once that dries, you can take your other sponge or a piece of sponge. These are just some extra scraps I got from when I made a pillow or an extra cushion for my couch. You're just going to take a little bit of that and you're going to actually start right behind the purple that you started fading and just bring that up slightly, and that just gives it more of a gradiated effect. So as soon as that dries, I'll be right back with the next section. So now that we've given that some time to dry, what we're going to do is we're going to come in with our black and white stripers. What I looked for when I picked out the stripers I was going to use is I wanted the white one to have a little bit of a thicker brush. This is an old one that I have that I've had for a really long time, but and then I wanted the black one to have a thinner brush so that we could go right in the middle of that. And this one here is from Sally's, and these stripers are really great. They have a nice thin brush, which is awesome for doing that. These ones have a thicker brush, which they work okay. They dry up kind of quick and the polish inside gets gummy after a while, but other than that, they're good stripers. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your white, get some polish on there, and you're just going to start, I'm not doing an actual zebra, I'm just going to do a straight line across. So just start on one side and then work your way over, and I want it kind of thick. And then if that doesn't work, just continue it. And if you mess up a little bit, that's okay, because the black's going to go through it again anyways. And one more. So now you're going to let that dry just a little bit so it doesn't smear, and then we'll be right back with the next step. Okay, so now that that's had a little bit of time to dry, what we're going to do is we're going to take our black striper and we're just going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to go in the center of the white so that the white's visible on each side. So you're just going to clean off your striper where there's just a little bit of paint on there. You're going to grab it and pull. And I'm sorry I'm a little shaky because I'm kind of going over. So there's your design. You're going to go ahead and let this dry. One nice thing about using acrylic paints as opposed to using polishes is that the acrylic paint, you can water it down a little bit if it gets gummy. It also dries a bit faster than the fingernail polish, because if you were to top coat this at this point, it would just end up smearing. So what you're going to do is you're just going to let your layers dry, and then we'll come back and top coat. So once you've given that time to dry, now you're just going to come in with whichever top coat you like. You can use a UV top coat or a regular one like this one, and you're just going to apply that over the entire design. Making sure to seal in the ends so that it doesn't come off. If you're wanting your design to last longer, what you can do is every 2 days come in and apply another thin top coat and seal in the tips, and that'll prevent it from chipping. If I do that, my designs usually last anywhere from, you know, up to a week, week and a half, depending how hard I am on it. If you guys would like to see more natural nail tutorials, just go ahead and mention it down below and I'll try to get some out for you guys. I know I usually do the acrylics and that kind of thing, but I do paint my nails in between my acrylic sets. I just wasn't sure if that was something you guys would be interested in. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial and you guys have a great day. Thank you.